There may come a point in time when you feel as though the world has pushed you to the outside. Everyone you knew has left or grown apart from you. You're starting a new chapter. It's terrifying. Because now you're forced to sit with yourself, and there's nothing to hide your thoughts and feelings. As you search for an escape, you'll start to become hyper aware of everything going on around you. Everything you do, how everything affects you. It's crippling, being that aware. It forces you to work through things you kept pushing down for so long, because if you don't, you won't survive it. At least, this is the beginning stage of isolation. It's the hardest part to get through. You're forced to think about what you want. And looking towards the future at this time can feel like staring at a black screen. You might not think there's a point. You may spend some time doing absolutely nothing. But then it'll come to you. You'll start to have an imagination again. The black screen will start to show some dots and lines. Eventually they'll become shapes. And those shapes will eventually be filled with some color. It's motivating. You'll find yourself wanting to help that vision become more clear. So, you start to think more. And this is the scariest thing, because that's all you've been doing this whole time, with no distractions, no escape. But this time your thoughts won't scare you so much, because you won't be thinking about who you used to be and what led you to this point. Now you'll just be thinking of the possibilities of what could happen, who you want to become, and what kind of energy you want to embody. What you'll start to notice is everything you do is in preparation for that person. You'll start to build habits around that idea of yourself, the best version of yourself, in whatever way you see fit. Your entire lifestyle will change. The foods you eat, the way you move, the way you present yourself, the way you talk, the way you interact with others. You'll start to see parts of that future in every single thing that you do. And every day will be set with the intention to build towards that future. This is the longest part, because this will take some trial and error. It could be years before you find what works best for you, and even then you may change your mind about what you want. But that's okay, because what nobody tells you about isolation is that it'll teach you that everything is within your control. You're allowed to change the narrative. Not only are you allowed, but you're the only one that can.